No, he'll stay there. Now he'll go down the bottom.
57.
Yeah, Ronnie weren't going to make any mistakes, weren't bothering about the bullseye. But he's only left himself 70 was, which may only mean one dart at a double. So if Mawson could hit a 140, could put some pressure on here.
Yeah, he played the percentages, but it could pay back him now. 140 there, as you just called it. To leave 98, so the pressure's on, but he'll go for treble 18 and double 8.
28.
Well, the first start went in the 1 there, so he was miles away from his original throw. Giving Gary an option here to win the first set, 98, treble 20. Go for treble 18 for double 12. A single 20 to leave the double. Ronnie's made a mess of the last throw, bit of muck spreading in the last throw there, but 42 to redeem himself and take the first set. 10 double 16. Double 16 for the first set.
10 score.
Well, what a mistake there from Baxter, has let Mawson in to take this first set. He should have had it wrapped up by now. Will Mawson let him off? Double 10. Can't afford to let him off. Just inside that. It's a good guy. Just click that barrel and bounce it in. Oh,
20.
pulled that one big time. Another chance for 32. Baxter.
Well, it was Mawson's birthday and he nearly got an early present, but Baxter coming back in here to win the first set. Well, he nicked it in the end. Both had chances to win that first set. May play on Gary's mind.
Second set.
He needs to throw that away now and get stuck into the second set.
Game on.
Stood there smiling at the back. They knows he had a chance to win that set.
Well,
94.
It is an uphill battle now for Mawson. He lost that first set with the throw. As we've said so many times, with this format, it does crucify you if you miss 95. A couple of legs, and certainly Mawson missed that first leg. And she looks devastated as well alongside Mawson.
Yeah, had a fantastic win against Dennis Ovens, a very accomplished player to get through yesterday, 3-1. As we mentioned, Gary got through against Raymond van Barneveld, but he also beat Steve Mawson in an earlier round, so he didn't have it had quite a tough round himself.
100.
Ronnie just such a quiet player on the circuit, keeps himself to himself, just plays his darts.
59.
Stand there above practicing for a couple of hours, just in his own little world.
Yep, but he's sure a solid player. You can ask any of the professional players, and they don't take Ronnie Baxter lightly. And if you do, it's at your peril. As he sticks one in there. Now you don't see Ronnie Baxter change that often. He normally tries to fire in another dart in between them darts for a treble, but he's switched there.
Yeah, probably because it's such a fast thrower. He tends to stay in the same area unless it's a really bad lie. Treble 20. 95, may go for treble 19, double 19, double 19.
Game shot in the first leg. Ronnie Baxter.
Another good solid check out there from Baxter.
Second leg.
Mawson sitting on 85, thinking he's going to get a shot at it. Mawson has got to start hitting the treble, setting his shots up and taking them out. Otherwise, Baxter's going to take control in this game. And when Ronnie Baxter, he's a bit like a few other players, like the Adrian Lewises, and I mentioned Peter Everson earlier on. You know, when them sort of players get in front of you, they get so confident and they start scoring so heavy, and they're hard to beat then.
Yeah, we all know it's an easy game when you're in front. It's such a hard game when you're behind. But that shows true grit and a true champion when you can come from 2-0 down or 2-1 down. Everybody knows it's such an easy game when you're in front. It just seems a lot easier. You just need to dig in. Just hope against, especially in this format, Ronnie going for 180 there, just under the wire. Just got to dig into the format because, as we mentioned before, just a couple of 10 minutes of throw and you could win a set, put the pressure on the other player.
121.
Yeah, Mawson's not scoring that bad, but he is missing that big number a lot. Where Baxter isn't. Baxter's coming down. And he's pretty solid at the moment, Ronnie. And in this game, was it, to be quite honest, you can only see one winner.
Yeah, he seems to have settled himself down. A few loose darts early on, but Gary Mawson had that chance to win that first set, which can sometimes change the game.
124.
124. Treble 18. And the bullseye.
99.
Well, these are the chances that Mawson's getting at the moment. They're not great chances. He's just got to chip a dart over there. No, it was actually a good guide for the way Mawson throws his darts. You'd expected him to hit a treble, but he hasn't even set it up. So Ronnie's clear 3 darts at 25.
9, double 8, double 4 for the second set.
Game shot in the second set. Ronnie Baxter.
This is not giving Gary Mawson another chance. He did it once in the first set, but he's not going to do it again. Gary really needs to dig in now and get himself back into the game.
Yeah, I can remember Baxter when I first started playing in the late 80s, early 90s, and travelling over to the States. Baxter was king of winning them opens over here. He used to win them time after time. And he's been as solid as that ever since. And he's certainly looking fairly solid today. You know, he's hitting a lot of 140s.
Yeah, very hard player to beat when he's on form. There's Gary fighting back here. 180, fantastic. 180, first one of the match. Goes to Gary Mawson, needs a few more of them. He'll be quite happy with that now in front in this leg. But Ronnie fighting back. Is it going to be back-to-back? Or just underneath? But keeps the pressure back on Gary. He needs to follow that last throw. There's no putting it in a 180 and then a 41. And he pulled it into the one there. Good recovery with an 8. Leaves himself a 145 finish, so Ronnie could put the pressure on here with a 140 or a ton. Again, another pull into the one with a good recovery to leave a 140, but Gary's favourite.
145.
Yeah, if he doesn't take it out, he's just got to set it up. He's going to go for 15s. He wants double top. What a good shot out this will be. This will give him some confidence.
125.
Oh, he's pulled that about 2 inches low. Now Baxter. Baxter can only leave double top. Now Mawson can't afford to miss this.
20.
Crucial double for Mawson. Double 10. He's going to have to move across. You can see that flight's blocking it. He has moved across. Double 5. Worst double on the board for me.
10 score. Ronnie required 40.
Well, he's let him off again, missing his double top for Ronnie to go further ahead and put big pressure on. Double 10 last dart.
30.
Well, they're both feeling a little bit of pressure now. Double 10, difficult double to go for. He's going to go straight for it.
Game shot in the first leg. Gary Mawson.
Well, he got it. He deserved the leg. He had the dart at the double first, and he ends up winning it. Mawson now has got to break Ronnie Baxter in this leg.
Well,
100.
He's got a chance against the throw, but if he just holds his throw here, he's going to be back in the match at 2-1. But he'd much rather take it in this leg and not put the pressure on himself, because if Ronnie does take this leg on his throw, there's a lot of pressure there on Gary, especially when you're 2-0 down. It's a lot harder when you're behind than when you're in front. Ronnie's scoring very well on that treble 20. That's a bad angle, that, but maybe that's a good second out there from the angle that was.
140.
No, both scoring very well in this leg.
Yeah, Baxter now moves across. As I said earlier on, Baxter does not switch very often, and it's a perfect example why he should have switched. But Ronnie does like to stay there, like to force the darts through the flights. It didn't work for him, and he's given Mawson the upper hand in this leg.
100.
Well, he's got a big chance here. Depends what Ronnie hits here. He's got at least 3 darts at the 1-2, one maybe 6, depending on, well, keeping the pressure on. Put a last dart there to leave 140.
121.
Gary 1-2-1 to get a set up on the board. He's going for the 25. Oh, he went for trouble. Double 14 for the set.
93.
Well, he's unlucky. Realistically, he's probably thinking, I've got 3 more darts of this. And he's going to, all Baxter can do is just put some pressure on.
60.
Well, Mawson, double 14 to get a set back and to only be 2 sets to 1 down. Can't afford to miss this. And doesn't.
The third set. Gary Mawson.
Well, he scored quite well in that leg and finished it off.
He's
got to think to himself, now I'm back in this match, 2-1.